Hi class, good afternoon. My name is Valeria Ibarra and I'll be focusing my capstone project on the California housing crisis. So for starters, as said by the California Department of Housing and Community Development, California is home to 12% of the nation's population, but it is proportionate to 2% of the nation's homeless population. This is further illustrated by the map shown in the slide. The darker the state is colored, the higher their percentage of homeless population, and unfortunately California is one of the darker colored states, which means that we have a greater amount of homelessness than anyone else. So, why does this happen? Why is there such a large amount of homeless people within our state? Well, according to Steve Rady in the Introduction to California Government and Politics book, this happens because California has some of the most expensive housing costs in the country. As seen in this other picture on the left of the slide, the average cost of living in California is $53,200, while the average pay in this entire United States is 40.5K. So obviously there's a huge imbalance there, and that is pretty much what pushes people to homelessness a lot of the time. Unfortunately, the media views these people with a really negative lens. They often say that they're homeless by choice, like why don't they just get a job? These people are just lazy, or they like profile them as like addicts or people who just don't want to do anything for themselves. When in reality, a lot of the reasons that these people are homeless is because they simply can't afford to live in the United States. Sometimes it's just super hard, and these people are a great example for that. So, what has been done within our state to help these people? So, Governor Gavin Newsom started up this plan, California Rose back in 2021, where $100 million are dedicated towards helping the people just get back on their feet from whatever happened back in the pandemic. $12 billion of these are dedicated to head-on fighting the housing crisis. He plans on focusing on student homelessness, family homelessness, and preventative measures for stopping homelessness. These preventative measures are building more homes, like supplying more things to homeless shelters, so that these people can actually get back on their feet and not fall into a permanent state of homelessness. Is this plan effective? I believe that the plan appears to be promising and might be long-term oriented. I do believe that more could be done. I do think that instead of what he says in his plan, like cleaning up the streets of like the homeless, he should be more focused on actually helping them and providing for them, and possibly implementing some kind of work plan into this so that these people can get back on their feet and stay on their feet, contrary to just giving them a roof over their heads for like a year or two and then throwing them back on the streets. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my presentation.